everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the Cursed Child tag. I don't know if I like this lighting. You know, you're just gonna hear me talk about lighting a lot in my future videos because I can't find good lighting when it's winter. I don't know. I can't figure this whole lighting thing out. So I waited a really long time to do this tag for a couple reasons. First of all, I didn't feel like doing the tag when it came out. When it came out, I was like on vacation, a long vacation, to multiple different spots, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this tag. And then I also didn't think that reading a script was a good evaluation of the play. And I still believe that. So do not judge Cursed Child based on the script. The play is a completely different experience, okay? I'm gonna preach this until the day I die. Do not judge a play off of its script, and that includes Cursed Child. It includes, I don't know what other ones have a published script. The Crucible, I guess, is a published script. Don't judge a Shakespeare play off of the script. This just goes for all plays. Do not judge a play based off of its script, because the experience of seeing the play is a completely different experience. So like, don't judge the Fantastic Beasts series off of reading the screenplay, because that's a different experience. I've said all I need to say about that. So, I have read Cursed Child, the script, twice now, and I have seen the play in San Francisco. I really want to see it in all the other locations just to see how the two compare and to see all the different cast members, and also because I just want to see the play again, but for now, all I've seen is the San Francisco cast. This video might be a long one because I ramble in all of my videos in case you can't tell, so got myself a drink and I got myself a snack in case I get hungry or thirsty. Let's move into the questions. The first one is, Time Turner, if you could go back in time and change something from your past, what would it be? There is a certain person who I would not be friends with. Nothing good came from that friendship. It was a toxic friendship. I suffer from flashbacks now because of what happened in that friendship. I don't know if I should even call it a friendship because it turned into like bullying. But basically all of my depression stemmed from this person. I was cyberbullied by a group of people. It all leads back to this one person. So yeah, I would not be friends with that person. I am not going to say the person's name on here. I may go into more details and what she did in the future, but I will never say her name on here because people can change. The next question is Godric's Hollow. If you had to be stuck in another time period, which one would you choose? I would choose the future. I know that's cheating because a time turner can only go back in time, but there's no time period that I would honestly like to visit. If I did go back in time, I would go back to the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone premiere and like go to the premiere, but like I don't want to go back in my past because I had a difficult past with bullying and that person that I talked about earlier, but like I don't want to go back in the past where there's a bunch of diseases. I mean, we have like vaccines now. I don't want to go back in the past and risk exposure to those diseases, if that makes any sense. Like, some people are like, yes, I'd love to go back to the medieval times. Yes, I'd love to go back and see the Mayans and the Incas. Yes, I'd love to go back to like, I don't know, the Renaissance. And I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm fine learning about it. I don't really need to know anything else. So that's my answer. I know that's not an exact, clear answer. But you know, I'd rather not be stuck in another time period that's in the past. So the future is my answer, even though that's somewhat cheating. The next one is Harry's parenting skills. Do you get along with your parents? / do you think you would make a good parent or not? Do I get along with my parents? Ish. Do you think you would make a good parent or not? I don't think I'd make a good parent right now, but I do want to adopt kids in the future if I can get my POTS symptoms under control. The reason why I wouldn't make a good parent right now is for two major reasons. To start off with, I have POTS. As I said literally 2 seconds ago. So POTS leaves me fatigued, lightheaded, extremely anxious. Why am I drawing a blank on all my POTS symptoms right now? Oh, I have brain fog, really nauseous. Because of me being nauseous, I sometimes have a hard time eating food. So, I don't think I'd be able to take care of a kid right now because I am trying to just manage my POTS symptoms. The other major issue with right now and why I'd make a bad parent right now is I can't drive. I have no desire to ever drive, and I know if I'm a parent, I should be able to drive so I can drive my kids around places. Can't do that because I have really bad anxiety. And so I haven't got to my license yet. I have really bad anxiety. I got into a car crash in, I want to say it was 2017. It was not a bad car crash, but it was enough that it scared me so much that I couldn't get behind the wheel after that. Like, I had my permit and I was practicing driving, but after that I couldn't get behind the wheel and I can't get my anxiety under control. And yeah, if I can get better, if my like pot symptoms can get better, I'll just take a bus for the rest of my life and be happy with that. But then if I feel well enough to adopt kids, I have to get my license. I don't know, I'm just rambling right now. So I wouldn't make a good parent right now. I might make a good parent in the future if I can get my pot symptoms under control. So yeah, that's all for that question. Next up is Moldy Blanket, a gift someone gave you that you immediately wanted to give back. I don't want to go into detail into this gift, but just know that there's a friendship that I had that I knew was going downhill, but the person didn't realize it was going downhill. The person gave me a gift for my birthday, and it was a gift that they'd really put thought into, and I got it and I was like, I know that we are gonna be friends. Hopefully none of these next questions are really deep, because I don't like getting deep, you know? Hermionister of Magic, what is your dream job and are you pursuing it? I don't know what my dream job is, so I'm not pursuing it. Ron's Gut, what's your favorite food covered in gravy? I hate gravy, so next question. Draco's Redemption, have you changed your opinion of someone as you got to know them? Yes. With celebrities more so than normal people. Like, there are some people that I've met that I'm like, you seem like you're a jerk. But then I get to know them and then they aren't as bad. This has happened in school, but I wouldn't say I'm friends with any of these people. There's definitely celebrities where I like see them and I'm like, I've seen you in an interview and you seem like an actual jerk. And then I start to watch their stuff more, whether it be like more interviews or like, I don't know, their acting or singing, and I'm like, you're not that bad, you're actually sort of cool. I have a few of those people like that on Instagram who I follow them. I initially blocked them because they seemed annoying and like a jerk, and then I ended up unblocking them because my opinion changed with them. So yeah. Paint and memory, what's a painting that talks to you? I don't know. I mean, I could take this like a Harry Potter painting, or I could take this like an actual painting, like at a museum or something. And there isn't really a painting that talks to me that much. I mean, I guess Sir Cadogan is like my favorite painting in Harry Potter. I don't know if that counts. I just remember playing the little game on the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban behind the scenes disc, and there was Sir Cadogan on it, and I was like, he's pretty fun. Never laughed out loud, but I was like, oh, it's pretty fun, I guess. Yeah. That's all I have for that question. I don't really know how to answer that. North Westeros, would you mind being the cursed child of celebrity having to always live in their shadow? I would definitely mind that, and I would not want to be a cursed child. Scarring flashbacks. Which of Harry's flashbacks that were rudely interrupted by Voldemort did you enjoy revisiting the most? I wouldn't say revisiting for my favorite one. And this flashback isn't even fully a like flashback or looking into the past thing because it didn't happen, if that makes any sense. This is a major spoiler. There's been spoilers in this video. I'm sorry. So, when Harry goes to his parents' graveyard tombstone thing, I don't know what the proper word for that is. That jump scare in the play really got me. Whoa. I was just sitting there like, oh, that's really sad. Then all of a sudden, yeah, I guess that's my favorite one. None of the other ones were like super interesting to me, so. I mean, it was interesting to me because it was Harry Potter, but it wasn't like as interesting or evoked an emotion in me like that scene did. Saving Cedric. If you could save one Harry Potter character from their awful fate, who would it be? I thought about this long and hard. So my favorite one of the characters that died was Fred, but I would not bring Fred back. And I know that's harsh. I'd bring Sirius back because Harry went through a lot, and I really wish he had a father figure that survived the series so that he could have someone of like a normal family and someone to look up to and help him in all of his issues. And so I wish Sirius hadn't died so that Harry could have him. Have him? Is that the right word? I don't know. You hopefully understand what I mean by that. A lot to live up to. Out of Rose, James, Lily, Albus, and Scorpius, who are you the most like? I'm the most like a solid mix between Scorpius and Albus. I am as awkward as Scorpius, but I am as unlikable as Albus, if that makes any sense. Here's the thing about this too. So some people really like Albus, and I love the actors who play Albus, and I sort of really like Albus, but like Albus has major flaws, and I have major flaws, and some people wouldn't necessarily like us, and we seem like down and depressed a lot. Unless we're the friend. Our one friend that we care a lot about. I don't have many friends. I have more than one, but I don't have many friends, so I guess I relate to Albus on that part, so I'm like a solid mix between Albus and Scorpius. Shy Scorpius. A time in your life when you were unsure of yourself. Right now, because I don't know what career I want, and because I'm unsure of all of my decisions and what I'm doing. I've always been unsure of myself. There hasn't been a time in my life where I wasn't unsure of myself, except for when I was at Universal Studios in Hollywood. At that time I was like, I am meant to be here. Angsty Albus. The Cursed Child has divided many fans, as Albus is divided with many aspects of his life. Did you like or dislike The Cursed Child, and what's the main reason for your answer? In case you can't tell, I obviously loved Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, both parts. And I love the script, but I loved the play more. And why do I like it? Because I get to spend more time with the characters, because we get Scorpius. I love Scorpius so much. The play was spectacular. All of the effects were amazing. I'm not gonna spoil them, but just know I was like, how did you use Polyjuice Potion on stage and transform on stage? Wow. Wow, how did that even work? So yeah, I loved it. I understand how Cursed Child isn't for everyone, but as I said, do not judge the play based on the script, okay? Because it's a completely different experience, and some people who hated the script have loved the play. So watch the play even if you didn't like the book, because you might like the play a lot. Just know that this is not a continuation of the movies, if that makes any sense. And fictional characters can be interpreted as any race or ethnicity. You heard me right. Also, I love Cursed Child because, like, Jenny is like powerful BA Jenny. So love that, because it's like the book Jenny, but then you get to see it on stage, and I'm like, this is what we're missing in the movies. Next question is epilogue. Do you want Harry Potter's story to still continue on somehow? My answer is complicated. I would like a spin-off. I would prefer the spin-off to be before the Harry Potter series. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. I think there's a package arriving on my porch and she's going crazy. So I would love a spin-off before the Harry Potter series. I mean, we already have the Fantastic Beasts series, and that's like a continuation of this world, but like, I'd rather not have a continuation of Scorpius and Albus after. I mean, I wouldn't mind like a short novella, but like a full-length novel or another play, I wouldn't really want that because I think the play is perfect. And yeah, I really would like a spin-off series for the Marauders and the Founders. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I prefer the Founders, or I'd prefer like Beauxbatons or like Durmstrang, like a spin-off revolving around those, because like you'd have to have a main big plot that it lead up to like a final battle or something like that, and I don't want them to be like, oh, we magically have this new villain named, I don't know, Pilio. I'm just saying that because there's a pillow next to me. But like, I'd rather they not be like, oh, we have this new villain named Pilio, and Pilio like is gonna have this huge battle and put the school at risk. I'd rather not have that, because we already had that with Harry Potter. I'd rather us not add another major villain in the Marauders era. I wouldn't mind a big villain in the Founders era, and I wouldn't mind a big villain at like a different school in a different part of the world. And Harry Potter's story will still continue on because people are still going to keep reading it and enjoying it and thinking about what could possibly be coming in Harry's future. So even if J.K. Rowling herself doesn't write more to Harry's story, we'll still continue in our mind and in the fandom and stuff. So yeah. Bonus question, are you the son or daughter of the Dark Lord? Nah, I'm not for that life. Okay, that's all for today's video. That was a bit of a long video, so I hope you stuck through this all and enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of Cursed Child. I 100% love it. I will forever love it, and I'm hoping to go see the other cast at some point. Preferably Broadway next, or maybe San Francisco again. If you want to do this tag, I will leave all of the questions down in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to me if you haven't already. If you'd like to follow all my other social media, I'll list them down below in the description as well. And yeah, I hope everyone is just having a great week, and I will see everyone in a future video. Bye!